Slap it back. It's all legal. It's Comics and Shots, a completely improvised semi-comedic musing by Howard Stern's Mick the Nerd, aka YouTube and TikTok's Mick the Man. Today's subject, Invincible and the Boys. You can probably guess the theme I'm going with here, both of which are comic book adaptations that are on Amazon Prime. But both are a bit different for many reasons. One, Invincible is kind of more like a streamlined version of the source material, but much more accurate, The Omni-Man reveal, they obviously put that in the first episode because, they figured some people who read the original comics would be in there, instead of dealing with the madness afterwards. The Boys, though, hot diggity Daniel. I don't want to say they just streamlined it, more like they dissected the rotting corpse that was the Boys and Frankensteined all the good parts into an actual watchable TV show. Yeah. Invincible had its bad parts too, the original graphic run, but you could easily just iron that out when adapting it. The Boys, though, they really worked hard on making that television worthy. And probably thinking, because it was grim or... No, it was fun for the first few volumes, then just kind of got excessive, and I stopped reading, early on. And I think I read it, when it first came out, too. What was that, 2010 or something? And I had no idea how bad the ending was. And I really hope the TV show doesn't, copy it. Because, Daniel, ugh. For one, Butcher in the comics, I don't want to say villain Sue, but pretty close. Also, it's one of those things where it's Garth Ennis says Butcher is a parody of the Punisher, but there's a thin line between plagiarism, parody and lazy plagiarism, and classic Billy Butcher kind of crossed that line quite a bit. Yeah. They also changed Mother's Milk a lot in the goddamn show, too, because in the comics, his mom had, compound V in her system when she was pregnant with him, and now he has to drink milk from his mom, even as an adult, in order to stay stable. Yeah, you can't put that on TV. That's too weird. Frenchie, they kept the same. The female of the species, they kept the same, but they just called her Kimiko, I think, in the show. Which, probably good, because female of the species is a stupid superhero name. Of course, so is Frenchie. Dear God, they all had horrible names. And it's just kind of, subject of superhero names. They are a superhero team, they're anti-heroes, and they're saying, in the comics, it's all there are no good superheroes. No good superheroes. And first off, if they murder people, they're supervillains. Second off, you are a superhero team. Shopify. Yeah. But yeah, the show does it better primarily because Billy Butcher feels less like a parody of the Punisher and more like a reversal version of Lex Luthor, but if he was right, because Lex Luthor, he's rich, has all the resources he wants. Billy Butcher is as broke as the day he was born. Lex Luthor is a genius. Billy Butcher is Billy Butcher. And Lex Luthor thinks he's in the right with his insane plans, whereas Billy Butcher in the show actually kind of is. And that just ultimately brings to my point. Sometimes an adaptation can be better than the source material. Invincible, it's kind of even. The Boys, though, not even close. Not even close. I might have talked about Invincible and the Boys before, but I'm talking about it again. That's just the way this show works, baby. That's just the way this show works. With that, like, comment, and subscribe. Donate if you're feeling nice. And always remember, praise be to the Blood Elk. I had egg ramen tonight.